me. Hi, Sherry. All right, again, 11 o'clock, we're going to start. So that's 3 minutes. IMS Live, it's Dulci. Good morning. It's cold in Ontario. All right, so I started YouTube early. I started Facebook early. And at 11 o'clock, we're going to officially start. Got a lot of stuff to cover today. And I'm going to start talking right away, Sherry. Like it's you and me. It's you and me. All right. So what do I want to say is we have to pray for Texas. Those of you who are dark Christians, we got to pray for Texas because, Sherry, people in Texas don't know how just a second, Rangers just came in to say hi. They just didn't know how to prepare for this terrible ice cold. They're having Canada weather in Texas, and it's awful. It's awful. They're having problems with the water and I know the Northeast. I have lived around the world, and I know when there's a chance of losing power, what do? We fill up the bathtub with water. We make sure we bottle water. There's a straw that you can get that you can actually go to a mud puddle and sip through a mud puddle, and it clarifies the water. And that's everybody. Hi, Patricia. We've been chatting. This morning. It is yes. But you know what? What's our blessing is to be able to look at how they're hurting and make sure we have emergency food and water on hand. And that straw, there's that straw. It's a water purifying straw that everybody needs. In fact, that may be my ministry. That may be my ministry because if I can hit the lottery, I'd like to get lots of straws like that and just send it out to people. Send it out. Let's see. So, all right. Let me see here. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm sorry. I got diverted. Okay. So Patricia, Sherry, are you in the Meerkat support group? Or are you in secondary progressive? Where are you seeing this video? I'd like to know, and the reason why is because I'd like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Just a minute. Okay. Let me see. Oh. Where is I don't know where my YouTube people are. Today is Thursday. Thank you, Sherry. That's exactly what you look. Are you seeing this in a group? Are you seeing this on my homepage? Let me know, Sherry, because I love that you're in here. And Dennis just woke up and he just texted me. So all of you should have my, if you're in this support group, you should have my cell phone number. In fact, I'm going to post that in Meerkat's, my cell phone number, so y'all can contact me. MS Live, Jerry, that's wonderful. Yes. All right, that's good. And you can chat, you know what? That's awesome. Oh, wait, MS Live. It says MS Live. All right. Sherry, you know what? So you know what it is that, hi, John, Sherry, you are following me, and that's why you got notified. Um, do me a favor, Sherry. Text me or prime message me, PM me uh, your name so that I can send you the link to join Meerkats. Tim and Rob is over here. All right, that's great. What I'm gonna do? Yes, if you do that, Sherry, then I'll put you in the Meerkat, and then what I'm going to do on Meerkats is that, and then also on msfrontiers.org is that there is I'm going to make a private page for our support group that it'll have all of our information, like uh, addresses. You can let me know, but you'll have to have a login and a password, because all this stuff, it can't be public. It's only private, and it's the same thing with Meerkat. What is so funny, uh, Patricia? You know what? I'll check that out, because check your private message, because I see there's somebody that I just private message me that you want to join Meerkats there, and that I'll make that happen. How are you, Tim? How are you, Rob? Uh, Rob, you know what, Rob? Uh, Rob Baker. Oh, goodness gracious, Rob Baker. Where do you live, Rob? Where do you live? I gotta write this down because this doesn't make any sense to me. I've got, all right, Tim Donaldson. Uh, love you, Tim. You know what? I I have you on the MS Live list. I gotta look at that because you're not. Hi, Kira. You're not Canada. Why? Why don't? All right, I gotta write that down. All right, Baker. All right, we're in Canada, Rob. We're in Canada, and I gotta tell you that because if you look at me, you can go to various channels on YouTube. There's some really Robert. Robert, you are awesome. You know what? You can look at all of these professional, like Damian Lewis. If you're on YouTube, if you look at Damian Lewis, he's got, hi, Mace, he's got MS, but he hasn't had it very long. I've had it forever. So if you want professional, if you want somebody to tell you the cutting edge news or stuff, go there. I'm not a professional. I'm a red hot mess. Uh, Robert, it is from across the pond. I love you, Robert. You know, it is Robert from, in fact, I want to put down Manchester because you are near Manchester. And that is great. Mesa, how cold is it in New Orleans? Dennis, Dennis is here. Dennis, yeah, love you, Dennis. All right, Dennis, you're in Iowa. All right, Iowa. All right, so I'm a hot mess. I got to tell you, right now it is snowing and sleeting in Maryland. It's miserable. It's miserable, but we have water. I've got the electric fireplace on. My husband's got the wood burning fireplace on, and it's 41 degrees. That is good, Mace. It's above freezing, and that is good. That is good. I pray. So what I want to do is quick say a prayer for the people in Texas without food or without water. Uh, dear Heavenly Father, I lift up everybody suffering in Texas, Lord. Let them trust you. Provide for them. Just give them their daily bread and their daily water. Feel the love we have for them, Lord, and please sustain them. Sustain them. In Jesus' name, I give thanks. Amen. All right, Patricia. All right, Patricia, where are you? Oh, wait. Patricia's in Texas. You know what? God bless you, Patricia. Do you have water? Do you have water? Hi, Paul. You know what? Thank you. You know what? Tim prayed with me. Tim, together, prayers are, wherever two or more are gathered, Jesus is there with us. And Paul, you know what? Pray, join us in that prayer for Texas. You know what? I know Paul. I know who's Christian. If you're not Christian, you're watching this. That's okay. It's okay because it doesn't matter what you believe in. Uh, we Christians, or me personally, I'm motivated by Christ. So it's all good. It's all good. They'll know us through our love. Uh, but if you don't believe in Christ, you know what? I hope you'll want the peace that I have and the love I have. Because I'll tell you what, uh, I don't know if I could do life without Christ. Because I'll tell you what, I get up in the morning. Susan, if you watch this later, she sent me a card because I sent little care packages to each of you. She sent me a card, and it meant so much to me. I know Jane's done that a number of times. What is so wonderful is that both Jane recognized, she says, and Susan recognized that my loyalty, high done up my giving to all of you, doing this, even when I don't feel like it, is part of this ministry, and each one of you are part of this ministry, and you help each other. And it's so important that this is more than me, because I'm just a little place. I am a bookmarker. I'm a bookmarker. That's all I am. But inside each one, the book is made up of each one of you. Uh, and together, everybody. Hi, Sarah. You use, please remind me of the Bible version. Okay, Sarah, it is the NLT. Only because I've got attention deficit disorder, and I have a rough time paying attention. Like, the quickest way to go to sleep is reading a sentence of the King James version to me. But and the NIV is a little. You know what? It's the New Living Translation. It's really a lot of fun to read. Sarah, uh, let me see. Text me and tell me where you're at as far as reading the Bible. Uh, I'm working through First Corinthians again. Also, one of First Corinthians. I love Proverbs. So I like to read a little bit of Proverbs every day. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I read devotions, but that refer you to different passages. But I've been a student of the Bible. I'm a student of life for so long that you got to be careful not to become callous when you hear uh, big time. It's an epiphany. Second Corinthians, Second Corinthians 8 colon 10 through 12 says, I have an affliction. It says, Paul had an affliction. He says, I asked God 3 times to take away my affliction. And they thought the affliction either had to do with his eyes, something. Hi, Richard. So he said 3 times I asked the Lord to take away my affliction, and now I'm really paraphrasing it. He says, "Now my grace is sufficient for you." It, I'll let you know. Uh, my great for I am strong in weakness. And Paul said, therefore I will rejoice in my weakness because God's strength is made perfect in weakness. Robert, it's Revelation. Hi, Paul. It's Revelations, but yes, that's the number one uh, uh, the thing that even Christians make mistakes on. The book of Revelation. It's not Revelations because it's not a lot of There's only one truth, right? That's. But Robert said that Revelation, the book of Revelation, is a ride, and I got to be honest, I have been uh, born again Christian since probably 90. I'm not a detailed person, but what I can tell you is that you have to be so mature in Christianity in order to read the book of Revelation. Uh, I have a book from Greg Laurie. It was a gentleman. He's a pastor, famous pastor. He deciphers the prophecy that is talked about in Revelation. And I've spent too much time. Enough on the Bible talk, right? Right, Robert? Right. All right, Christian girl, leave it alone. Let's talk about the strength that we all have together. You know what? Yeah, we all have to have one more thing. Romans 8:28 says, God, all things work together for good. Hi, John, for those called according to his purpose. Right? Well, all right, and we're told in all situations with being grateful and going, just being grateful. We make a request known to God and let them and trust in Him. Uh, there's one saying. I'm going to tell you. Hi, Linda. I'm going to tell you in a minute. There's one saying, and it's with this quadriplegic gal. Jerry is her name. You guys may have heard of her, but she's a lot on Christian radio, and she says God permits what He hates. What He hates. He those of us who sit on the couch and think, oh my gosh, I can't live another day. She said God permits what He hates so that He can accomplish what He loves. So if we can take our afflictions and the things that He hates that I'm in pain. He hates that I can no longer run or dance he hates that. He hates that you guys don't feel good. That you know. But let me tell you, John. You know what? every single person out there has an affliction. I'll tell you what, people who can't drink water or that are in Texas and have no electricity, Jane, yay! People who have that, again, MS is small, but you and I know it can be the elephant in the room. I'm just thinking, actually, uh, I gotta tell you, if I don't have a single family member who uh, 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 just knows about how I'm doing MS-wise. But I gotta tell you, how often, you guys, how often do you, and John too, people without MS, I know you're watching too, Phil, you're here. How often do you go through life and have people sincerely want to know how you're doing? Sincerely want to know how your job's doing, how your gigs are doing, how your sincerely, because I have lots and lots of friends, and they'll tell me how they're doing health wise. They'll tell me, but they, they don't sincerely want to know how I'm doing, and it's really interesting because uh, if and I don't like telling people how I'm doing, but if they ask me sincerely and I know that they care, it's like, okay, I want you to ask me. So if you ask me, uh Dulcie, how are you doing? It's like, okay, I'm challenged, but then I never have to be asked by that person. You know what? They don't. And what's furthermore is when you walk with a walker, you walk with a limp, you get strangers coming up to you and say, that they start telling you about gout or about their knee surgery or stuff. Oh, what's wrong with your leg? They might, and it's like, yeah, it's nothing. It's part of me. Just live with that. Uh, and what we like to say is, how you doing? I'm unbelievable. Why do you say unbelievable? Because that doesn't say good or bad, right? Because with gratitude and strength, if we can be beacons of light. Now, Linda, I'm going to go back and read. You know what, Linda? You are so sweet. She says, I love refreshed and energized. You know what? It's smoke and mirrors. You know what? And Linda, you're in Virginia. I'm in Maryland. I'm north of you. Uh, 18 new storms rolling into it's I just throw on lipstick, right? I don't know. If I've got to be in front of the camera, then I have to be presentable. But I'll tell you, I got the greatest compliment today. I was putting all my makeup and my vanity behind me. My husband walks in and he says, "There's my peacock," because even when we RV'd full time, I only wore gowns and big hats. Well, it's better to look marvelous. Yesterday I had a shaggy vest on uh, and boots, and I had it looked like suede pants, but they're not. They're polyester pants, and yeah, it just, and people came up to me at the gym. They said, "You don't look like you're wearing a workout outfit." I said, You know what? The reason why is because you get these 25-year-olds wearing these beautiful, like, half tops exposing their midriff, wearing these pants that just stunning bodies. Let them do that. I was wearing a hat, one of my hats. I was wearing my disco vest. I swam yesterday, but I did back, and you know, it's all right. All right. You know what, Jane? You had the greatest makeup you sent, and it's the greatest. All right, let me just see. Gina, you know, Gina's here. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. You know what, you guys on YouTube, I will let you know that on Tuesday we had so many people join us that aren't regulars, and it just was wonderful. Linda, your aunt and your sister-in-law, they're always checking in on me. You know what? And that is great, Linda, because I think now, remember, I've been afflicted with MS for 37 years. Well, I'm not detailed, so you know, somebody's got to keep a time check, but it doesn't matter anyway. I'm one of the snowflakes. Oh, that's sleep right now. I'm just a sleet. You're sleet. We're all sleet, right? We're all sleet together. Uh, I forget where was I going with this? Oh, you know what it is? I remember my mom got married the second time in let's see, I think in 1990. No, yeah, no, 2000. I don't know, but she did. So the whole family flew out to Vegas, and I'll let you know that they walked so fast. They weren't considerate of my affliction. But let me tell you something. The more MS, remember, I had two catastrophic attacks since, let's see, two catastrophic attacks that affected my pons area, so I'm always dizzy. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting worn down with physical therapy. I need to, yeah, I need to stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down. Because I'm following, if you go on the YouTube channel, doing the MS exercise series, you know what? Pick something and do something every day. And if you see a video that you really like on YouTube, send it to me. Email it to me so I can check it out. That might be something. Help me with the YouTube channel so I can look at different physical therapy things. I like that because it's free. I think that we need to be free, offer these free physical therapy, free energy encouragement, free, right? Because so many of us are on limited income, which I'm going to tell you in one second, is that I get emails occasionally or text messages from people that think I have it within my means to get them a job or to send them money. And I'll tell you what, I live very limited income. My home is a small brick rancher, and it's let me think what on this. It's 1,200 square feet on the upstairs. It's a rancher. We have a finished basement, but I don't go down there. So so what is it? I limited income. I actually applied for financial aid so my medicines are a little lower. Uh, I drive a 1991 Mazda Tribute. That it's paid for, and I'll tell you what, very, very limited. Do not have many of you who were professionals that used to make lots and lots of money. Going through my savings, so I don't have. I've got a little bit of savings, but only for emergency fund. So what I'm saying is that a lot of you are uh, much better off financially than I am. I'm no different than you. I'm not asking for money because God gives you where you should be. And I like to save, just to save money, to cut coupons, to fund. I like that. Hi, Gary. So, Gina, what is it? Gina's talking about it's hard for those around us to find that happy medium. Yeah, it is. It's, but you know what, Gina, I've discovered with MS, it's because we have such a rough go of it. Some of us have such a rough go of it that it's like they just want to, most people just want to know that we're okay. We're doing okay. And, it's kind of like one person's headache. In fact, the average person who has such a bad headache that they're having a rough time concentrating at work, and so these people, fortunately, their headache is so much worse than what we live with, because it's kind of like here, it's like the frog in the pot of boiling water, right? If you take a frog and you put them in some cold water and put it on the stove and turn it all the way up, it starts to boil, and the frog doesn't know he's drowning, or he's burning to death, he's boiling. But if you get that water boiling real hot and you drop a frog in, he's going to jump out. So in the same way, we with MS, and we who've had MS for a very, very, very long time, one day every once in a while, we think about it, and we think, God, this sucks. But again, we're aware that we're boiling water every once in a while, but it's so important that we don't look around at the boiling water. We look at people come up and say, "Oh, oh, I got a headache." It's, you know what? God bless you. Linda says the MS Gym on YouTube is great. Yes, you know what? Yeah, Trevor is great, and but the problem is the MS Gym. Uh, you got to have money to join that, and yeah, you just can't. And there's the MS Fitness Challenge. That's Ray. I think it's Ray. I'm friends with so many people, and I'm thinking, you know what? It's bad enough I've got to pay $90 a month to use the pool and go to the gym. It's bad enough that uh, if you can get something free on YouTube, put it on your cell phone and go to the gym. Now you've got equipment. Use any of those things just to spend a half an hour, 20 minutes doing that. D, who is now in Meerkats there, and she's been just a backbone of so much. And D, I believe you're in Texas. Now, Dee was talking about balancing exercises. She testified with that. I, Jerry, MS. I, all right, so uh, Gina, no, you know what? I could have, if it, yeah, it makes sense. When Gina was a nurse, she said that MS patients were the most difficult. Uh, I have to tell you something. He does Sophie. All right, I'm not sure. Alex, hi. One of the things that I have to, where was I going? I felt, you know what? I worked for the MS. I volunteered for the MS Society. I've done meetings. I've shown up. I've done meetings for people with the MS. I've been a support group leader. All stuff. And I'll tell you something. Even doing this MS Live, even this channel, even all of this, people with MS have a predictable pattern. That's why I can give you all my cell phone number. Every single one of you. In fact, I'll give it right now. 443-910-3988. And I can tell you that people with MS hear it, they won't call you, and that's okay. That's okay. Um, Gina, you know what? I should have known you were a nurse. It just, of course, you are the nurturer. You ask questions. You show humility. I love that. Okay, Jane's got a question. Trevor does show free. Oh, Trevor Wick in the MS Gym. He does have some free videos. All right. Who here takes probiotics? How often does it help you? Jane, to answer your question, if you go to msfrontiers.org, look at supplements. There, the probiotics works together with prebiotics. So there's different probacteria that you eat that's for your digestion, that is for brain health. There's just a whole bunch of strands, and I think I have them all listed on msfrontiers.org. So you know what? So anyway, I'm gonna in 1 minute. So anyway, it is, go to msfrontiers.org, Jane, and look look at the type of probiotics, because I had that. I had that. All right. Okay. I believe it's all right. I think it's Eric said he used to take probiotics until the neurologist raised his vitamin D, and let's see, and he had to stop taking the probiotics. But Sherry, could you prime? Hi, Jen. Let's see. Personal message me. You know what? I should research it. I'm being lazy. I'm being lazy. Let me see. So look at that. Now Dennis is seated Tai Chi. I used to teach the Yang style of Tai Chi, section one. But you need balance for that. You know what, Sherry? You know what? And she's talking about great information, but again, I don't have the answers to everything. All I know, I believe God works through each of us. So, Sherry, if you can prime message me with the videos that have helped you with, or the link, Trevor's link on YouTube, so that I can look at it and I'll add it to our exercise list. I had to take some stuff down, put some stuff up there. So the second thing, this was funny. All right, the second thing is that Patricia, uh, our newest member from Texas, she let's see, she asked, she asked if we would have a Zoom meeting. And she says, have you ever considered a Zoom meeting? I said, yeah, we have. And I asked her to text message Dennis, and let's set up another Zoom meeting. So what I want you to do is chime in. What's the best day and time for a Zoom meeting? Uh, we've got to come together now. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I reserve for this. Believe it or not, after doing this for an hour, uh, it saps my energy. I just it is harder. It's as hard as when I swim my half a mile. I just it wears me out. The mentality. So let me see. Brandy, you're here. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I know we can do YouTube and Zoom. So Jane, is that what you're asking? Should we do the Zoom meeting while we're doing the YouTube? The reason why I would prefer to do a Zoom meeting separate is I'd like to be quiet and attend the Zoom meeting and hear your voices and so, and same reason. Hi, Bathsheba. Just, I love it. You're back. Uh, Jan is saying we should do it in an evening, right, Jan? So give me a day and a time because you know what, evening would really work great for. Hi, Jenny. Uh, it it would really work well for people on the West Coast. Uh, where I'm on the Eastern Standard Time. Uh, all right, what you thanking me, Jim? Why are you thanking me? Yeah, thank God, thank God. See, All right, and Gina said Wednesday evening, like after supper. Let me think. So, hi Mason. What? Why am I getting thank yous? I don't know. You know what? Thank you guys for being you. So what I'm thinking is, all right, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. I'm just thinking, what day? What day? So Wednesday at 1800 hours, 1800, 3 o'clock, right? Yeah, no, it's 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock. So it would be, yeah, maybe we had to do that on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. You hear this, Dennis? Uh, Yeah, Wednesday. Let me write that down. Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Uh, let's. Dennis, can you set a Zoom meeting up for next Wednesday? All right, at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. I think I like that. Thank you for setting that up or giving us an idea, Jane. Therefore, if it's 6 o'clock Eastern time, therefore, hi, Chris. In California, it would be 3 o'clock their time. It just, it's great. And for you, uh, yeah, you're Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I agree. So therefore, it would be about 3 o'clock 2 o'clock. It's after in the United States. It's after 3 and all the way to 6, depending on the time zone. So what, Dennis? If you could set that up for us and email me the link. We're not going to join it, but when he's going to start it, and it's we learned from my mistake. I started the Zoom meeting and I logged out and people could get in. So when you're ready to log in, uh, let's you only do it once. So there's only going to be one link coming your way. Uh, it's 11, all right, 6 p.m. is 11 p.m. for you, Robert. Uh, is that hi, Karen? All right. So what it is that if you are a regular watcher or participator in this in MS Live, and you want to be in that, you want to be in the Zoom meeting, so we can see. Uh, uh, you know what, Jane, you got to wear your makeup, that beautiful makeup, and that should everybody should have a picture on that. So and also what I'd like you to do is each person uh, who's in this group, what I'd like you to do is to get one picture of yourself that you really like, and I'd like you to email it to me at dulcigene@gmail.com. I'd like to do that because, our private area in that msfrontiers.org, what I'd like to do is put everybody's picture next to their contact information, and you know what? Let's do that. All right, Robert, is that going to be too? Can you think you can attend that, Robert? Because Robert is we've got our United Kingdom friends that say 11 o'clock. All right, I you know what? Uh, you got to send it to me again, Jane. Send it to me again. You know what? People who don't like being in pictures are people who think too much about themselves. And I don't mean that to put down. I don't mean it. It's we used to own a gym in California, and I was teaching body sculpting, and I had a seizure. I had a tonic spasm. It wasn't a seizure. Anybody who's had MS for a very long time might be able to tell you what it was like. Now, I thought I was stroking out. The point, Patricia, the point to this story that I discovered is that out of 30 people taking the class, there was one male. How many noticed that I had the seizure? Only one, the guy. Why? Because everybody's looking at themselves. So, again, you know what I do, Jane? What I do is when I put on my makeup, getting ready for this, I look in the mirror and I think about Samuel, when he was sent to choose to find King David, right? David. And it wasn't, the world looks at the outside of us, right? The world makes judgment calls that way. God sees the inside. Uh, and you know what, Patricia? And anybody, you got to get over the fact. Represent. By the way, the best thing to put on everything is a smile. Put on a smile and people feel love. Uh, all right, Jane says we are all beautiful. You know what? It's true. It's absolutely true. Uh, yeah, it's true. You know, and I'll tell you what. There's that other saying: beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and so Many of you have followed me so long. Miss D is here. Oh my gosh, it's great. Uh, so I lost my train of thought. Uh, so you know what? So, yeah, I lost my train of thought. It's because I started reading. All right, Misty. All right. Can email me. All right, everybody, you have, especially if you're on the list, the support list there, you have my email. Email me your picture, a pretty picture. Misty, if you can email me about being in this Zoom meeting, uh, private message me and let's get a list of people who are going to be in the Zoom meeting. Uh, I'll tell you what, though, Patricia, is that you might as well fix fix yourself up because we all have to be there. Okay, so Misty, uh, Dulci, it's DulciJean at gmail.com. All right, so Misty, all right, so what I'd like you to do, Misty, if you're on Facebook, private message me so that I can add you to Meerkats. Yeah, all right, I've been slacking. I am absolutely slacking. Okay, Tim what is Tim saying right now? All right, Tim is telling Jane that she's all right, and Richard, uh, you know what? Garden of Life Primal Defense is Richard is recommending a type of supplement. It's Garden of Life. He and Primal Defense probiotic. Okay, so you can do that. What? Let me see. Cranberry from Puritan Pride. But get this: if you having MS, uh, collagen, bovine collagen, we need that for our joints, and we need that. We it's collagen. So I started taking that. My hair's growing faster. You could say, wait a minute. I'll only go. Look at the words here. I only go. Did you see? I you know what? I want to go to the hairdresser once every 4 to 6 months. Right. And I like to get the haircut, highlights and lowlights. But believe it or not, I got a lot of gray. See my gray. So what? And tell me something. Do you guys think I ought to go gray? I would be salt and pepper. So tell me if you think I should go gray because I'm telling you I was mad. December 4th was last time I went to the hairdresser, and I just I don't want to go back. In fact, April 4th is the earliest I'll let myself go back to the hairdresser. Uh, you know what, Tim? Always be positive. You're right. You always. Um, you know what? It it's so much more challenging to be happy and positive when you're having a bad day. It just, but I got to. I'll let you in on something. Is that early on when you have MS, you hear people say, "Well, I have good days and bad days." after you've had MS, I had stretches, not good days and bad days anymore, stretches of about 4 hours of being active and alert and feeling good and stuff. But can't, now it just, I know for 1 hour I'm with you. I'm not struggling. All right, Jane quit, die. Uh, um, Thank you, Tim. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for chiming in. Richard thinks I should keep doing the highlights and low. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what. But I'm gonna wait till I go in. April 4th is the earliest and go in. I want to go in and have more of the dark run through. Yeah, it just these highlights and lowlights. I don't know, crazy stuff. So, all right, I like that. It is the only reason why I say that is because I am as my husband called me this morning, a peacock. I like to be a little outrageous, so I need to do that. I just so me going gray just doesn't make sense to somebody who spent so much time and attention being a little on the outrageous side. Oh God, I'm dry. I have a drinking problem. You heard me cough. So what I wanted to say is that supplements, let's recap on the great supplement from Puritan Pride. Uh, they have cranberry supplements, and it's 4,200 milligrams that I take once a day in the morning. All right. So cranberry. The second one that has been proven to reduce the shrinkage of your brain is alpha lipoic acid. A L A. ALA. Um, the study showed that people taking that 1,200 milligrams twice a day or once a day will slow down the shrinking progression. Hi, Nicole. So definitely, if you can get that, I only take 600 milligrams a day. ALA. Then there's NAC, which is acetyl carnitine. I think it's acetyl carnitine. It's been proven in studies to help concentration and give your brain some energy. Let's see, vitamin B. B complex is really good. It's an anti-stress uh, vitamin. Let me see what. All right, they're big time. Jane. Okay. All right, Jane. Yeah, Jane had a dentist appointment on Tuesday, and she wore. Hi, Nicole. She wore. You know what? I love that. I love that. Patricia and Nicole are on YouTube. No, on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm a bit floaty. Mentally. I'm starting to wind down. Which, believe it or not, I got to do taxes. I can't remember. But anyway, I love you guys, and I really, uh, you know, go to msfrontiers.org. Look at the menu, drop down. There's so much. In fact, I'm going to work on the website today, and spare you guys. Uh, Hi, Natalie. Um, All right, so that's what I'm going to spare again. Dear Heavenly Father, bless everybody who is here participating in your ministry. This MS Live is the strength comes out in Dennis and Robert and Gina and Jane. Just help us to serve each other. Thank you so much for them. Bless those people in Texas, Lord. Uh, Help them be warm and drink water. God bless them, Lord. Keep them safe. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not in the Meerkat support group, and that's private, it's private, so yeah, you have to request to get in there. If you can't find it, I need you to PM me so that I can send you the link, and all you have to do is click it, request, and I'll approve that. Thank you for praying along with me, Tim. Uh, that is great. And until next Tuesday, uh, we're going to do this anyway. I love you all, and keep coming back. Thank you.